Today we came to the end of this topic, units and measurements. We'll discuss what is meant by significant figures and what are the rules for identifying the significant figures. We will discuss how to define the significant figures. See, the number of digits that known with certainty plus one more digit that is uncertain are called significant figures. The number of digits that known with certainty plus one more digit that is uncertain are called as the significant figures. What is the meaning is, in any measurement, if you are taking the measurement with any device, the last digit will be always uncertain. Understanding? For example, there is a rod like this. We are measuring the length of this rod using a scale. Using a scale, we are measuring the length of this rod. That scale is like this. Here some 5 is there. Here 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will be 6. Like this, let it be there. Then what we can say, its length is, it is more than, little bit more than 5.3. This is 5.1, 5.2, 5.3. It is little bit more than 5.3, but not crossing 5.4. If the point is clear, exactly. For example, this is here. It is crossing 5.3 but not crossing 5.4. Then what we will say, its length is 5.3 only under magnified device. With some convex lens we observed this length is crossing 5.3 but it is not reaching to 5.4. Then we will say the length of that rod is some 5.3 centimeters. Clear? But this last digit is there, this is uncertain. More than this little bit will be there, but with this device, with that scale, we can't measure that. We using vernier calipers, we measured the length. It came as 5.34 centimeters. Using screw gauge, we measured the length. It came as 5.343 centimeters. So, in any measurement, what will happen? The last digit will be always uncertain. The number of digits that is certainly known to us plus one more uncertain digit, combinedly all that digits are called as the significant figures. This will have two significant figures. Here 3 is insignificant because after 3 something will be there. Here it will have 3 significant figures. 4 is uncertain here. So 5.3 definitely it will be there. But that 4 will be uncertain. Here with the screw gauge we measured the length 5.34. This 3 will be uncertain. So it will have 4 significant figures. So the number of digits that is certainly known plus one more uncertain digit are called as the significant figures. What are the rules for identifying the significant figures? Let us see. Rules. For identifying significant figures, rules for identifying significant figures. 5 rules are there totally. With some examples we will discuss these rules. All non-zero digits in a number, all non-zero digits in a number are significant without considering the location of decimal point, without considering the location of decimal point, if any. What is the meaning of this is, one number is given, one measurement, some number has came. That number is 31453. So all non-zero digits will be significant. So this is non-zero, this is non-zero, 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 non-zero. Totally how many digits are there means 5. So this number will have 5 significant figures. All non-zero digits are significant without considering the location of decimal point, if any. If decimal point is there, decimal point is not there, we have to count in the same manner. For example, 31.453. It will also have 5 significant figures. 314.53. It will also have 5 significant figures. So if the decimal point is there, decimal point is not there, the total number of non-zero digits in a number, all will be significant. Clear? That is the first one. Second one, if you take all zeros occurring between two non-zero digits, all zeros occurring between two non-zero digits are significant without considering the location of decimal point, if any. What is the meaning of this is, all zeros occurring between two non-zero digits. For example, one number is there 2003, 2003. Then these zeros are there between two non-zero digits. Then these zeros will also be significant. So it will have 4 significant figures. 2.003. It will also have 4 significant figures. Is the point is clear? Without considering the location of the decimal point. 0 or zeros in between two non-zero digits are significant. For example, 210115. This number is having how many significant figures means 1, 2. This 0 is also significant because it is in between two non-zero digits. This 0 is also significant because it is in between two non-zero digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This number will have 7 significant figures. So 0 or zeros occurring in between two non-zero digits will be significant. Okay. Next, what is the third one? See. If the number is less than 1, if the number is less than 1, all the zeros to the right of the decimal point and left of the first non-zero digit are not significant. If the number is less than 1, all the zeros to the right of the decimal point and left of the first non-zero digit are not significant. For example, 0.00457, one number is there. So this number is less than 1. Then zeros to the right of the decimal point, these two, and left of the first non-zero digit. First non-zero digit in this number is what? 4. So right of the decimal point and left of the first non-zero digit, how many zeros are there? Those are not significant. So these two are not significant. So this number will have 3 significant figures. Point is clear? Right of the decimal point, left of the first non-zero digit. How many zeros are there? Those are not significant. For example, 0.0607, like this one number is there. This zero is not significant, but it is in between two non-zero digits. This will be significant. So it will have 3 significant figures. This 0 is insignificant, but it is significant. So this number will have 3 significant figures. Point is clear? So what are the rules? Let us see. For what is the first rule? All non-zero digits are significant without considering the location of decimal point, if any. Zeros in between two non-zero digits are significant without considering the location of decimal point, if any. If the number is less than 1, all zeros to the right of the decimal point and left of the first non-zero digit are not significant. Next, fourth one, if you see, in fourth, 2 rules will be there. What are that? See, fourth A. All zeros to the right of the decimal point are significant if the number is greater than 1. All zeros to the right of the decimal point are significant if the number is greater than 1. 69.00 is there. It will have how many? These 2 zeros are also significant according to this rule. So it will have how many significant figures? Means 4 significant figures. All zeros to the right of the decimal point, this is decimal point, are significant if the number is greater than 1. Next, all zeros to the right of the last non-zero digit after the decimal point are significant. For example, 0.7800 is there. So after decimal point also right of all zeros to the right of the, this is last non-zero digit. These two zeros, the right of the last non-zero digit. How many zeros are there? Those are also significant. So it will also have 4 significant figures. Once again, see, all zeros to the right of the decimal point are significant if number is greater than 1. All zeros to the right of the last non-zero digit after the decimal point are significant. Okay, see the last rule. What is that? See, all zeros to the right of the last non-zero digit, all zeros to the right of the last non-zero digit in a number having no decimal point are not significant. All zeros to the right of the last non-zero digit in a number having no decimal point are not significant. So, for example, 6900 is there. There is no decimal point in that number. So, this is the last non-zero digit. Right of that, how many zeros are there? Those are not significant. So it will have 2 significant figures. Once again, go through all of that 2-3 times. You listen the video, write these rules on the paper and try to apply. While so many examples we will take for understanding this one, concept will be simple only. By doing number of problems on this, easily you will get command on that. Okay, try to understand the rules and try to apply that rules for taking different examples. Definitely you will get good idea about this. That is about the significant figures. Next simple one only, rules for rounding of the numbers. Rules for rounding of the numbers. Simple only. For example, 5, 6, 1, 5, 6, 4, 8 is there. This number is having how many significant figures? Blindly we can say 1, 2, 3, 4. It is having 4 significant figures. Round this number to 3 significant figures. Round this number to 2 significant figures. Like that the questions will be there. So here how many significant figures are there? 4. What they will ask? They will ask round this one to 3 significant figures. So we have to remove this 8. If the discarding digit is greater than 5, preceding digit will be increased by 1. If the discarding digit is greater than 5, preceding digit will be increased by 5. So 5, 6, 5. In this place we have to write 0. Then it will have 3 significant figures. Understanding? Discarding digit is greater than 5, preceding digit will be increased by 1. If the discarding digit is, it will have 4 significant figures. Round this number to 3 significant figures. Then what we have to do? Discarding digit is less than 5. There is no change in the preceding digit. So this value will be 5640. This is different, this is different. Discarding digit is greater than 5. Preceding digit will be increased by 1. Discarding digit is less than 5. Preceding digit will not be changed. Next, if the discarding digit is 5, then what to do? 5645, 5635. So it will have 4 significant figures. They will ask to round off this one to 3 significant figures, for example. Then you have to discard this 5. Then, because greater than 5 is there, preceding is increased by 1. Less than 5 is there, preceding is not changing. If exactly 5 is there, we have to discard 5. Observe the preceding digit. If it is even, no need to change. Here this 4 will be even number. Then there is no change will happen. No need to change the preceding digit. So it becomes 5640. Once again listen. If the discarding digit is 5, then and the preceding digit is even, there is no change, that no need to change the preceding digit. If the discarding digit is 5, round this number to 3 significant figures. Preceding digit is odd, increase it by 1. So it will also rounded to 5 discarded 0, because it is odd, it is increased by 1. So 5640. These are 3 rules, easy and simple rules only. Write that rules. What are that? If the discarding digit is greater than 5, preceding digit will be increased by 1. If the discarding digit is less than 5, preceding digit will not be changed. Preceding digit will not be changed. Next 3. What is that? See. If the discarding digit is 5, then 2 cases will arise. If preceding digit is even, no change in that digit. Preceding digit is even, no change in that digit. If the preceding You write like preceding digit is odd, it will increase by 1. So these are the rules for identifying for rounding off the numbers. 3 rules are there. Discarding digit is greater than 5. Preceding digit will be increased by 1. Discarding digit is less than 5. No need to change the preceding digit. Discarding digit is 5 and preceding digit is even. No need to change that preceding digit. Discarding digit is 5 and preceding digit is odd. It should be increased by 1. These are the rules for rounding off the numbers. Last topic will be rules for arithmetic operations with significant figures. Rules for arithmetic operations with significant figures. So simple only, this is important in competitive examinations, NEET, CET. On these rules questions will be there. So 2 rules will be there. First we will explain and we will give the notes. Listen. In addition or in subtraction, in question will be like this: 1.23, 4.6, 5.893. 3 numbers are given. They will ask what is the value. It is looking like simple only. Addition and subtraction we will do in before 5th class only. All of you know about this. Just adding and giving the answer, that is not the correct way. So according to the significant figures we have to do in addition or in subtraction. What we have to do is identify the number of significant figures after the decimal point. After the decimal point, here how many are there? 2 significant figures are there. The point is clear. After decimal point, how many significants are there? You have to check in addition or in subtraction. Same. It will have, we'll write here 1.23. It will have 2 significant figures. 4.6. After decimal point, how many significant figures are there? 1. Not total, just after the decimal point. 5.893. After the decimal point, it will have 3 significant figures are there. Clear? Then before doing the addition, which number will have less number of significant figures? This one. After decimal point, it is having only 1 significant figure. It is having 2 significant figures. It is having 3 significant figures. What we have to do is remaining numbers. Identify the number having least number of significant figure. This one. Remaining numbers will be rounded off to 1 more significant figure. Means here 1 significant figure is there. Remaining 2 should have 2 significant figures. Like that, first we have to round that one. So here 1.23, it will not be changed because least number is what? 1. Remaining will be rounded to have 2 significant figures. Already here only 2 is there, so no need to rounding off. Write this 4.6. Here how many are there? 3 significant figures are there. You have to round it to 2 significant figures. So discard this 3. Preceding digit will not be changed. So it becomes 5.89. If you discard this thing, preceding digit will not be changed. So do the arithmetic operation. 9, 3, 12, 8, 8, 16, 1, 17, 5, 5, 10, 1, 11, 11.72. But what is the rule? Minimum significant figures is 1. Na? Final answer will also have 1 significant figure after the decimal point. So you have to discard this 2. Preceding digit will not be changed. So it becomes 11.7. Point is clear. This is the given question. Add this 3. Take one more example for better understanding. $8.91, 5.673, 4.56, 866. Add these 3 numbers like this. Here how many are there? 2. Here how many are there? 3. After decimal point only you have to observe. Here how many are there? 5. Clear? So write this number as usual. Remaining numbers should have 3 significant figures because it is having 2. That's why remaining numbers should have 3 significant figures. So it is having 3 only. No need to rounding that. Here it is having 5. Na? So we should round it to 3 significant figures. 6 removed, discarded, it becomes 7. This 7 discarded because greater than 5, na? It becomes 9. So 4.569. 9, 3, 12. So 8, 7, 15. 9, 6, 15, 5, 20, 21. So 8, 5, 13, 13, 6, 19. So this is the answer we got. Okay. But final answer will have how many significant figures? 2 only, because this number is having 2 significant figures only. So we have to discard this 2. Preceding digit will not be changed because that is less than 5. So answer will be 19.15. Okay. That in subtraction also you have to follow the same rule. What is that you have to follow? 7.9 minus 8.124 means what you have to do? After a decimal point here 1, after a decimal point here 2, 3. Clear? Now 7.9, no, you take it is a little bit more. 9.9. Because from this you have to subtract this one. Huh? Okay. Then here 3 are there. So rounding it to 2 significant figures. Discard this 4. This 2 will not change because that is less than 5. So it becomes 8.12. Subtract 8 here. 8 minus 1, 7. So this is 1.78. But final answer will have how many significant figures? After the decimal point 2. Here how many are there? 1. So final answer will be rounded to 1 significant figure. So discard this 8. So preceding digit will be increased by 1. So it becomes 1.8. Clear? So if you subtract these two, answer will be 1.8 according to significant figures. In the NEET examination, this 2020 also, they asked one question basing on this concept. Easy only, but you have to apply. Simply subtraction means directly subtracting 9.9, 8.124, so it becomes 6, it becomes 7, it becomes 7, 1.776, like this. If you write, your answer will be wrong. They are not asking subtraction. Subtract basing significant figures. That only they will ask. If you write this answer, that will be wrong. Okay? Next. In multiplication or division, what should be there means, no need to identify the decimal significant figures after the decimal point. Consider the total number. This total number will have two significant figures. This total number will have four significant figures. Rounding off the number, other number, which will have one more significant figure. So 2.1 you keep as it is. This will have four significant figures. You have to rounding it to have three significant figures. So this 2 will be discarded. Preceding digit will not be changed. So it becomes 5.73. So like this first you have to do. In addition or in subtraction, what you are doing? You are counting the significant figures after the decimal point. In multiplication or division, you consider the total number, not a decimal point, total number. Here this total number will have 2, this total number will have 4. So 4 will be rounded to have three significant figures. Multiply this, 5.73, 2.1, 3, 7, 5, 6, 2 sevens 14, this will be 11, 13, 10, this one, so 1, 2, 3, 3 digits after, 12.033. So final answer will have how many significant figures? 2, because it is having 2 only. Discard this 3. Preceding will not change because it is having 5 significant figures. You have to round it to 2 significant figures. So first you discard this 3, preceding will not change. Discard this 3, preceding will not change. Discard this 0, preceding will not change. So 12 will be the answer. Clear? So in this manner you have to do multiplication or division. Division means you can do in examinations. In multiplication means division also little bit difficult. There is a trick to identify the answer. How to identify, let us see, because in competitive examinations calculators are not allowed. So 5.893 divided by 2.1. For example, I am not calculating, consider this as example. So answers will be some 2.3. Second option will be 2.52. Third option will be 2.531. Fourth option will be 2.5356. Something they give. What is the answer? So here this number will have how many significant figures? 4. It is having how many? 2. Understanding? Final answer will also have how many significant figures? 2 only. Final answer, how many it should have? 2 only. Here in the answers, how many are there having 2 significant figures? this one only. So this is the answer. That is the trick. In the examination, how we will do all of these calculations without a calculator, like that, no need to change. Just use your intelligence. Definitely one option will have one correct answer. So blindly you can go for it. This is the answer, like that. I am not calculating 5.893 by 2.9 is exactly 2.3. Not I am saying. I am taking an example for you for the understanding. So in multiplication also same procedure. What is the procedure? 5.893 divided by 2.1. 2.1 will have two significant figures. 5.893 will have four significant figures. So write this one as usual. Rounding this number to have three significant figures. So it becomes 5.89. Then do the arithmetic operation. And final answer will also have two significant figures only. Clear? In that way you have to do. Write these rules. What are the rules? Rule 1. In addition or subtraction, the final result should have or should retain only that many decimal places as are there in the number with the least decimal places. So in addition or subtraction, the final result should retain only that many decimal places as are there in the number with least decimal places. Clear? Next, rule 2. Just pause the video, write down, then continue. Okay? Next, rule 2. In multiplication or division, the final result should retain only that many significant figures, that only significant figures as are there in the original number with the least number of in multiplication or in division, the final result should retain only that many significant figures as are there in the original number with the least number of significant figures. Write down this. This is the last topic. With this chapter is completed, and from the next lecture onwards, actually I am getting 2 lectures. One is on Monday and one is on Thursday. Next coming Thursday, when you are listening the lecture, take the textbook and what are the exercise problems in that. All problems we'll do in that class one by one. So keep ready with the textbooks, all of you. Hoping all of you are having the textbooks with you. Okay. So next lecture onwards, we'll start doing the problems in the exercise. Similarly, one lesson is completed, motion in one dimension. That lesson is completed. This first lesson is going on. This is problems are completed. We'll start the NEET and objective part, NEET, CET, GMAIN part. From the next lecture onwards also we'll post along with the board syllabus. Continuously we are doing the NEET syllabus also. Material will be provided in the form of PDF. Just go through it and listen the lecture, and all the problems what is there we'll discuss in the class. Chance is there, take the print out of that material, will guide you properly.